years old. There's plenty of time to become a rock star.
No, that's great to hear. Just
Yeah.
that you have a good spirit about it. That it's not really weighing you down as in terms of your legacy. You know.
No. I mean, I can't believe I can't believe I don't have to work a day job. It's a miracle, and I'm quite grateful for it.
And it's not like you didn't put any work into this either. How long did it take you to be able to start quitting your job to do this full time?
17 years.
17 years of work.
17 years working at the same place after I graduated college. But the whole time I was working there, I was spending most of my free time putting out new songs and whatnot, and slowly building the catalog until the catalog was enough to cover my expenses.
Yeah. Did you meet your wife in college or before you started making these, or was she introduced to the universe of you at some point?
Yeah. I met her when it's kind of like when I really decided that I had to make at least 1,000 songs a year. I really just started that project when I met her, and so she's been with me since from the ground floor. And the poor woman here just hears me talk about my ideas for what kind of albums I should do and what's been popular lately and blah blah blah. But again, at least there's actually money coming in, which probably makes it easier for her.
Yeah, I could imagine she's a bit more supportive seeing you able to quit your job.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You have 2 kids, don't you?
Oh yeah.
What are they, how old are they actually? How old are you?
The kids are ages 8 and 10, and I try not to, like, I don't want their whole childhood to just be my music, so
yeah, of course.
we just listen to what, mainstream music or whatever non Matt Farley music I'll throw on Spotify with them. I'm giving them piano lessons. I've been doing that for a few years, and they're not like obsessed with music or anything, but at least they're learning some basics about the piano. But mostly they're just having a good time, I think.
Yeah, and having a father that's so musically inclined clearly has to.
Yeah, they come to shows. They have some laughs, and because I work from home and work for myself, I'm able to spend quite a lot of time with them and take them out and have some fun.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the best parts too. And I mean, you said they're 8 and 10. That's got to be the perfect age for the for poop songs, to be big hits with them.
Yeah, I think when it's your dad singing the poop songs, it's not quite as funny.
Yeah, if that's all they hear, but you're showing them other things. It's just really cool. I think it's fascinating that just the way you've built this up and trying to follow that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fascinating too, and it's all I want to talk about. But I just try to calm myself down and not talk people's ears off about it. So it's good. It's good when you call and you actually want to talk about it, and I feel free to just blather on.
No, I genuinely do. I love hearing about this stuff. It really is my girlfriend personally, you told me your wife gets to hear about all of this. My girlfriend has learned so much about you in the last couple weeks. Of small research.
Send her my apologies.
No, she's fascinated with it all.
Nice.
I think one of me and her's favorite things to do, going over with everything was you according to the Moturn Media Wiki anyway, run by the God bless them, the wonderful Matt Farley fans.
Yeah.
A lot of your artists have minor squabbles with each other, actually.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask Why did you decide to give the odd man who sings about poop, puke, and pee? You gave him the singing animal lovers song ideas. Why would you? Why'd you do that? Did they just have more potential with the odd man?
Yeah, I don't. I came up with animal poop songs. I decided to make it as the odd man, and then I thought to myself, "Ooh, I bet the singing animal lover would be upset about this." And so I did a full album in which the singing animal lover sings about how mad he is that he didn't get to do that album, and he ends up leaving Moturn Media, starting his own company called Singing Animal Lover Music. But then things got all smoothed over, and the Singing Animal Lover ended up putting his own Animal Poop Songs album out, and it has all the same animals, I think in the same order, but the songs are different. So there's 2 albums with like 90 animal poop songs by 2 different artists, same animals but completely different songs for each one, which is just insane, I think, and hilarious.
I would love if some like just some ordinary Joe stumbled upon these 2 albums and was just shocked. I love imagining that. And even you said the label separated the 2 artists. Even other artists joined the Singing Animal Lover Songs label. The Toilet Bowl Cleaners, I think, was one of them.
Toilet Bowl Cleaners, they put out mature love songs, I think, in that label. I'm pretty sure. And then the Very Nice, Interesting Singer Man, he got mad. He left Moturn Media and joined Singing Animal Lover Music. But they've all come back.
There's no tension.
No, there's still a lot of tension. But Matt Farley rules with an iron fist, and all of the artists are terrified of him.
It's a real war zone in the offices of Moturn Media.
Yes.
Just calls in and out. No, I love that.
It's a lot of effort for a joke that is not very noticeable. Like you have to dig deep to pick up on it, and so it's very rewarding for anyone who does dig that deep.
Yeah, no, I can say firsthand, it's been the last couple months of maybe not every single second I get outside of schoolwork in college, but definitely a lot of it has just been spent reading wiki pages and listening to poop songs. And I never thought this was how I would be spending my first adult years. You know what I mean?
No, that's good. You're doing things right. Another one is the very nice, interesting singer man ended up falling in love with the girlfriend of the guy who sings songs about cities and towns. So that's a good one too.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Nothing better than a love triangle.
A whole love triangle going on. Is there any infidelity or anything really serious between the 2?
Yeah. No, well, the guy who sings about cities and towns has never left his hometown. He's got a whole album about it. And she left. So they were broken up, and then she met the Very Nice, Interesting Singer Man at a music festival. And there's an album about that brief love affair.
That's lovely. That's beautiful, honestly. It's beautiful to see.
Yeah.
I just love how much you've gone, because you didn't just make shitty songs and then that's that, let's collect the paycheck. I feel like you really did just go as far as you possibly could with this stuff, in my opinion.
Yeah, I created a little bit of a world, and I think quantity begets quality, where just going through the process of writing so many songs and has made me a better songwriter, and even the weirdest animal poop song, you turn it on and you're just like, man, this is kind of catchy.
Yeah, no, that's what Billie Eilish was even saying in that video.
Yeah.
World-renowned pop star, that she had that stuck in her head.
Yes. Yeah.
Clearly, somebody sees the effort, even a little bit, even if it's sort of tongue in cheek.
Yeah, no, she gets it. It's good to have a fellow musician, recognize what I'm doing. And I like to say that I have way more songwriting talent than should go into the songs about poop. And that's the trick. That's the magic of it. Like, no one with this amount of songwriting skill would waste so much time singing such trifling songs.
Well, really, it's only wasted time if you consider it wasted time.
Right, I know, and it sure isn't.
Doing this.
I'm sticking with it. Yeah.
I was gonna say, like, a lot of bands and stuff, they'll have like walls and like hard drives filled with demos and stuff. I think comparison, it's like you're, rather than keeping all of these ideas kind of locked away, you're giving it to the world,
Let them out. Yeah, because I think that can be stifling sometimes. If you have a half-finished work that you haven't released yet, there's something about it that, for me at least, makes it hard to move on to the next thing. Like, part of your brain is still thinking about that half-finished project, and so I'm pretty ruthless about it, where it's like I need to just say, all right, this is done. It's not going to get any better than this, and I just have to put it out there, even if I'm slightly embarrassed by it. I just once I put it out there, then I can close the door on that one, and then that opens the door for whatever new ideas are ready to come out of me. So that's my general approach, and my music is obviously not like overproduced and pristine and perfect. And for good reason, because I don't really like overproduced, pristine, perfect music. I like stuff that sounds like it was made by a human being. I like demos. I like live performances with mistakes in them, frankly, like, just because they sound more honest and real to me. So I'm putting out the kind of stuff I like to put out, and I'm not holding it back, because in the past I've just found, like, that then you start kind of like just tweaking something and tweaking it, and before you know it, like, a year has gone by and you've just been working on one song, and it's not even much better than it was 11 months before.
Yeah, I see that, and plainly in your music. I mean, it's obvious, even just looking at numbers alone, that, and I don't want to speak for you. Obviously, I don't know your mentality in making music, but it definitely seems like between perfectionism and trying to make something new, you're definitely you're more opposite of the complete perfectionist side.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a balance to be made between the two, where there's like an artist who will spend, like you're saying, like years on one song, just tweaking the most minor things, and then, releasing everything they possibly can? Do you think there's a balance to
there is. There absolutely is. And, I like some artists who are notorious for getting every little thing perfect, like Steely Dan or some of the Beach Boys stuff. And so, much respect to them and their approach. So my approach is way on the other side. It's very extreme. And I mean, there's definitely I might hear one of my own songs and just totally cringe and say to myself, what were you thinking? How could you have released that? But it's part of like a bigger worldview, where it's like, sure, it might hurt to release a few things that I'm embarrassed by, but in the grand scheme, by doing this, I end up releasing more stuff that I am proud of than I would have otherwise. So that's how it works for me.
Yeah, and I think as somebody, I mean, for me, I'm trying to be an aspiring artist. I haven't really made too much, but definitely seeing someone like you, and even the fact you're making a living again, but just that you're doing it and then you're really making it work, you know what I mean? It's definitely, I feel like there's got to be more than just me who sees so much merit in the way the way you're doing things, just continuous flow of creativity.
And one thing I find is for a lot of people, it's that perfectionism that causes them to give up. They're like, oh, this isn't good enough to release. And then they just lose confidence. They lose steam. And hopefully they can look at me and it can make them realize that, like, it's just a work of art. The worst that will happen is nobody listens to it or nobody likes it. And so what? Big deal. Just put it out there. And then move on to the next one. And maybe you'll have learned a few things from, like every bad song you write is a stepping stone toward the next really good song that you write, is what I think.
Yeah, no, definitely. And just a lot of the people who give up at feeling like their writing, feeling like their writing isn't good enough. I mean, there goes all the practice that they could have put into writing as well.
Yeah. And it's just get yourself into the habit of finishing a project too. Like, even if you're in the middle of it and you hate it, you have to just finish it, because then one day you're going to find yourself in the middle of something that you love, and you'll know how to finish it because you've finished a bunch of things that you hated. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That makes a lot of sense. It's just practicing every part of the album crafting experience.
Yeah.
Just doing that over and over again. It's only going to make you better, And
then the funny thing is, sometimes you put out, a whole album that you think is bad, but you're just putting it out. And then you put out a whole album that you think is good. And people end up liking the one that you think is bad.
Yeah, I see a lot of popular artists hate their own work.
Right. Yeah. And
a lot of their most popular work. Like, I've been listening to a lot of Weezer as well, and my favorite album, Pinkerton, is known to be very hated within the band just because of how vulnerable it is. So there's definitely something to be said to what you're saying.
Yeah. Like, the job of the artist is not to critique the work; it's just to make it. And then everyone else can figure out if it's good or not. That's, like, you're too immersed in it to even know if it's good or not.
Yeah. Well, again, thank you for coming on. Just to wrap up the interview, I was gonna ask, I believe you're releasing a new Odd Man Who Sings About Poop, Puke, and Pee album. You're at least prototyping ideas. How's the creative process going into this new project different than your previous work? Is there going to be a big genre shift in the Odd Man?
No, I'm giving the people what they want. The name poop songs are, as we speak, are as big as they've ever been for me. There's like hundreds of TikTok videos that have gotten millions of views in the last week, and I'm seeing a huge spike in people listening to these name poop songs on Spotify and all the other platforms. And so, basically, every day for the past week, I've been sorting through like at least 40 emails a day with people being like, "Hey, can you do my name?" And the names are getting more and more obscure, and my list is getting longer and longer. But so basically, I just got to sort through this list and give the people what they want, more name poop songs. So that's that. But I also have in 2025, I'm going to do a no jokes project every month. So I'm looking forward to that too. It's just a balance between the popular novelty songs and the no joke stuff that is more rewarding for me. So I'm going to be able to do a little bit of both next year, and I'm looking forward to it.
You've got a lot of I feel like, because you're saying you're going to do the no joke songs every month, or albums every month next year. You do a lot of these, I feel like, timed almost challenges to yourself of release quotas, because I saw Moe's Haven, I think it was 2006, 2007.
Yeah.
Every month you did another you did another album based on that month.
Yeah. It's I think deadlines are good, and like if you don't set a deadline, it's gonna end up taking way longer, and it probably won't be any better. That's the one thing that I've found. Like the more time you spend on it does not always translate into a better product. It really just means more procrastinating time. So it's just like, all right, deadline every month. I got to release something, and that's going to be good. And I'm going to end up making way more good songs than I would have otherwise.
Yeah. Clearly you can see that, and I mean your songwriting's it's only gotten better as time goes on. Now
Thanks. Yeah. You know what else helps? I think too is like I'm not that popular, and so I've got like I still want to prove myself. Like a lot of bands, you know, who get super popular when they're like in their 20s. By the time they're in their 30s, some of their albums kind of aren't so good anymore, and I think it's because like they're like, they have nothing to prove, you know?
Yeah, they've already they've already peaked, so to say, and.
Yeah. And meanwhile, like I'm out there. I'm like, I gotta prove to the world that I'm not a spammer hack. I'll show them.
Yeah, you gotta change everyone's minds. It has to be. Right. It's got to be still exciting that you haven't blown. You've blown up, but not necessarily in ways that give you a lot of pressure or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm still very much under the radar, I think. I mean, I've gotten a lot of press, and I'm making a living, and I go viral every once in a while. But, you know, I mean, I've only been stopped in the street like 3 times ever, and each time I was more obsessed with my fan than my fan was obsessed with me. So, yeah, it's good. It keeps me humble.
Yeah. I saw you did the Jimmy Fallon show at one point. Are you guys friends? How did he find you?
So the story I got, from Jimmy himself. He spoke with me after one of the rehearsals. He said that went on Spotify. He was looking for a song about Pizza Hut, and he accidentally found mine, which is called "Used to Be a Pizza Hut." And he played it and liked it. And he told the producers, he's like, hey, get this guy on the show. And like a week later, I was on the show. So, I mean, that was my only interaction with him. But he was very nice and accommodating. And everyone at the show was nice and accommodating. It was, yeah, I couldn't say more good things about the experience. It was really nice. And I still bring it up whenever I can with strangers when I meet them. I try to work it into the conversation.
Yeah, no, it has to feel surreal that in a lot of ways. I mean, it was for me even learning more about you and your catalog that just you're still under the radar, and yet you've been on Jimmy Fallon. You have huge artists commenting on you, everything like that. It's just sort of surreal, you know.
Yeah, and who knows? I mean, if this is as good as it gets, it's not too bad. I'm pretty happy, but I could imagine it getting a heck of a lot better. So we'll see where it goes.
That's awesome, man. And I was gonna say too, I think another way you're unique is that you're incredibly, incredibly easy to contact. I mean, your phone number's public, clearly, because I'm calling you, but. Yeah. I mean, I DM'd you on Twitter about doing this too. I was gonna ask, just because I think it'd be an interesting question. What do you think the weirdest fan interaction that you've gotten from somebody trying to contact you?
Yeah, I mean, most mornings I wake up and there's a few calls that came at 3 a.m, 4 a.m. There'll be messages, but mostly it's just people being like, poop, hey, poop, 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 you know? So it's not, nothing scary, nothing super weird. Mostly cool people. I've had tons of great conversations, and there's plenty of people who, when I answer, they get nervous and just hang up. But it's been a positive, giving all my numbers has been a positive thing. all the way around so far, and it makes me feel good about humanity.
It's on a good path. We're getting somewhere.
Yeah, most people are nice. I think that's what I found from all my interactions with random listeners, or just anyone I meet on the street is generally nice. Life is good.
That's great. It's just wonderful that you have such a positive outlook on everything too.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I get negative is when I'm like, why don't I have more fans? But for the most part, I'm okay.
The greatest songwriter of the 21st century, potentially 22nd as well. We'll have to see.
I'm gonna hold. That would be great. I'm gonna stay alive just so I can claim that that title. I'll write a really good song in the year 2101, and then I'll die and I'll die with a crown.
That has to be how you go out, I think. That's it. Well, no, again, I really do appreciate you working with me in having this show delayed over and over again, which is great because that's really, really professional from me. I hate to do that, but again, I can't thank you enough for being here. It's been an awesome conversation, you know.
Absolutely, yeah, and I'm honored to be your first interviewee, and you did a great job.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you. I think after this, we're gonna go into. My name is Kai, so I think it's only right that I play the Kai Poop song as soon as our interview's over, and then I'm gonna let that go into Postcards and Memories by Mose Haven, and we're gonna keep going with the show. But thank you again so much.
All right.
For doing
well,
this.
Have a great night.
Yeah, you have a great night too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Awesome. Love that. That was a great interview with him. Such a good guy, honestly. And like I said, we're gonna get into the Kai Poop song, and then we have Postcards and Memories by Mose Haven. You're listening to K-Alt Radio. Thank you. Okay. We're getting there.
Kai.
There we go.
Poop.
Hell yeah.
Kai. Poop. Kai. Poop, poop, poop. Kai. Poop. Kai. Poop. Kai. Poop, poop, poop. Poop, poop, poop. Kai. Poop. Kai. Poop. Kai. Poop. Kai. Poop. Kai. Poop, poop, poop. Kai. Poop. Poop, poop, poop. Kai. Poop, 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 poop. Kai. Poop, 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 poop. Kai. Poop, poop, poop. Kai. Poop, 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 poop. Kai. Poop, 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 poop. Kai. Poop, 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 poop. Kai. Poop, poop, poop. Kai. Poop, poop. Kai. Poop, 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 poop. Kai. Poop, 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 poop. Kai. Poop, poop, poop. Kai. Poop. When the truck stopped by the convenience store, I didn't think my heart would break. I promised you I'd send you a postcard, but I never said I would remember your name. I'm a farmhand, baby, don't forget it. I'm tied to this god-awful land. It's been 6 months since I saw the sea. I wanna feel my toes in the sand. And you don't know how much I wanna be wrapped up in your arms along the sea, quoting Proust and avoiding misery. I'm picking you up at midnight in my two-seat Mercedes Benz. I'm sorry, baby, but there won't be any room for none of your friends. In the express lane of the checkout aisle, I didn't think my belly would ache. I promised you a life filled with no regrets. I didn't know how much work that would take. I'm a war vet, baby, don't forget it. I've already bested my foe. It's been 6 months since you said to me you're sorry to see me go. And you don't know how much I wanna be wrapped up in your arms along the sea, quoting Proust and avoiding misery. I'm picking you up at midnight in my two-seat Mercedes Benz. I'm sorry, baby, but there won't be any room for none of your friends.
Into some hardcore rock, some hardcore punk rock with Trash Talk.
up, you don't know me. Squeal like a pig when you fucking Mr. P.I.G. Could I fucking see? She already done crushed all of my brother's dignity. And to the jury, can't veto turns on my skin this color. Does that mean I'm blurred? Cause your fuck ass made it up. Your fucking mind was gone. Should've never glorified.
Judgment and deliverance. Your soul, this must be soul. A Gentile or a priest. A victored over the cell depths when the 100 hours are gone. We will fight the heathens. 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 Once it's the riches of the land, powers of bright darkness, the light of noble to the east, the one I know. We must call upon our bright darkness. Beliefs, they're the bullets of the wicked. One was written on the soul. For you must enter a room to destroy, destroy. Now international security, the call of the righteous man, needs a reason to kill man. History teaches us so. Reason he must obtain must be approved by his God, his child. Purpose and blood of war. Of war. We don't speak anymore of war. We don't speak anymore of war. We don't speak anymore of war. We're all fucking of war. We will fight the heathens. 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 No, we will fight the heathens. We will fight the heathens. No, we will fight the heathens. We will fight the heathens. Yo, peep the style and the kids checking for it. The number one question is how could you ignore it? We drop right back in the cut, over basement tracks with raps that got you backing us up like rewind that. We're just rolling with the rhythm, rise from the ashes of stylistic division. With these non-stop lyrics of life living, not to be forgotten, but still unforgiven. But in the meantime, there are those who wanna talk this and that. So I suppose that it gets to a point where feelings gotta get hurt and get dirty with the people spreading the dirt. It goes,
I do give you warning, but everyone ignores me.
Told you everything loud and clear,
But nobody's listening. Called to you so clearly, but you don't want to hear me.
told you everything loud and clear.
But nobody's listening.
I got a heart full of pain, head full of stress, hand full of anger, held in my chest. And everything left's a waste of time. I hate my rhymes, but hate everyone else's more. I'm riding on the back of this pressure, guessing that it's better. I can't keep myself together because all of this stress gave me something to ride on. My pain gave me something I can set my sights on. You never forget the blood, sweat, and tears, the uphill struggle over years, the fear and trash talking, and the people it was to, and the people that started it just like you.
Try to give you warning, but everyone ignores me.
Told you everything loud and clear,
But nobody's listening. Called to you so clearly, but you don't want to hear me.
told you everything loud and clear.
But nobody's listening.
I got a heart full of pain, head full of stress, hand full of anger, held in my chest. Uphill struggle, blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing to gain, everything to fear. Heart full of pain, head full of stress, hand full of anger, held in my chest. Uphill struggle, blood, sweat, and tears. Nothing to gain, everything to fear. Heart full of pain, heart full of pain.
Try to give you warning, but everyone ignores me.
Told you everything loud and clear.
But nobody's listening. Called to you so clearly, but you don't want to hear me.
Told you everything loud and clear.
But nobody's listening.
I got a heart full of pain, head full of stress,
Nobody's listening.
hand full of anger, held in my chest.
Nobody's listening.
Uphill struggle, blood, sweat, and tears.
Nobody's listening.
Nothing to gain, everything to fear.
Nobody's listening.
Coming at you. Coming at you. Coming at you from every side.
As we begin wrapping that song up, we're going to be getting into a little indie rock. This is Sober to Death by Car Seat Headrest, and immediately after we've got some Green Day going into Gorillaz. And we're going to close out our show with a special feature by somebody that I met at my job, actually. We're going to play a song by Over-Medicated called Precious Memories to finish out the show tonight. So it's been really great spending the night with everyone, and I'm really excited for next week's show. We're gonna go into weekly shows again. Next time, if there's rain, I'm just gonna do it from my dorm room because I could have done that the whole time, but my stubborn ass decided otherwise. Anyway, thank you for spending the night with me, and I hope everybody enjoys these last couple tunes.
Such a good idea if it turns you on. We have breakdowns, sometimes we don't have breakdowns. No. I wanna hear you going psycho. If you're going psycho, I wanna hear every conversation just ends with you screaming. Not even words, just
job for me. My job make no sound. Echo for me. Echo for me underground. Magic on me. Really got me down. In Bed by City. It made my heart beat no sound. 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 And then you tell myself, down on. She turned my dad on. She turned my dad on. My job for me. My job get me through. With magic money. People seem to walk through you. Magic's funny. Magic get me through. I'll get for me. Where people seem to always walk through you. 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 And then you tell myself, down on. She turned my dad on. She turned my dad on. She made me kill myself. Come on. Come on. She turned my dad on. Come on. She turned my dad on. Come on. She turned my dad on. She turned my dad on. Dad on. Dad on.
I had hoped that we could be forever in between. We're not, but that's how it is. We were so in love, like it was never enough. But now the days gone by, as I sit here thinking of us, it's no surprise the words get stuck in my throat, and I end up in choke. Ooh, 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 the days go on by, and there's not a single one I can get you out of my mind. Ooh, oh, oh, thousand hours, a mile away, either or I can't escape the thought of all our precious memories. I know the things that I didn't do. I'm so sorry, the past I can't never believe me when I say it's true. I only lied because I love you. Every now and then I think about you again, a bittersweet. Remember when we danced and danced the time we had away. I can still see when I close my eyes, just smile brightly as the day. But now it's all gone, the rights, the wrongs, but the feeling I'm back and I'll stay too long. You just have to admit when it's gone, it's gone. As I'm sitting here writing the same damn song. Ooh, 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 the days go on by, and there's not a single one without you on my mind. Oh, 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 1,000 hours a mile away, either or I can't escape the thought of all our precious memories. I know the things that I did hurt you. I'm so sorry, the past I can never believe me when I say it's true. I only lied because I loved you. No, oh, 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 1,000 miles an hour away, either or I can't escape the pain of all our precious memories. I know the things that I did hurt you. The past is past, there is no